Friends, my name is Nirmal Kumar Jain and you are watching Law Gardener. Today we are going to speak about Advocate Protection Bill 2021, which was presented by Bar Council of India in the first week of July by a committee of 7 members formed by Bar Council of India. We will try to summarize the whole bill and talk about important sections. So what is the bill about? The draft of Advocate Protection Bill is aimed at ensuring adequate protection to members of the legal fraternity so that they can carry on their duties as officers of the court fearlessly without having to worry about their and their families' safety. Because nowadays we are hearing various news where advocates have been attacked by opposite parties, clients, and they have been very pressurized to take out their case, and various things are happening. So they can fight their case without any fear. The bill has been presented by Bar Council of India. What is the object of the bill? As every bill has some objects, this bill also has some main objects. So let's see. The Preamble of the Advocate Protection Bill 2021 states that the bill is for the protection of advocates and their function in discharge of professional duties. It then states that an extensive 9 points of the objectives and reasons for the bill. The main reasons for the bill is stated to be protection of advocates and to remove obstructions in the discharge of their duties. There are various reasons mentioned in the bill that cause obstructions in performance of duties. The bill came up also to implement the 8th United Nations Congress on Prevention of Crimes and Treatment of Offenders 1990, to which India was a party. It was in this Congress that the basic principles on role of lawyers was also adopted. In this declaration, there are clauses that guarantee the functioning of lawyers. It sought to make sure that the government protect lawyers and they are able to perform their duties. As I said, the recent high rise in incidents of assault, kidnapping, intimidations and regular threats caused to advocates is a major reason where the security of lawyers is threatened as a result of their duty. They shall be adequately safeguarded by the authorities. To protect advocates, such an act is necessary. It also ensures social security and minimum necessity for life of advocates. So in total, the whole Advocate Protection Bill draft have 16 sections in respect of its objectives. So it's not the final bill. Before placing it in the parliament, there may be a necessary changes, as it was stated that stakeholders from across the country can recommend some necessary changes. If it deemed fit, the committee may consider that. So we can see some changes. So under section 2 of the bill, the definition of the advocate is to be the same as in the Advocate Act 1961. The same also defines act of violence. This includes all such acts committed against the advocates with an intent to prejudice or derail the process of impartial, fair and fearless litigation. These acts can be threat, harassment, coercion, assault, malicious prosecution, criminal force, harm, hurt, injury, etc. Various things are there that potentially impact the living and working conditions of advocate. This also includes loss or damage of property. These offences are to be cognizable and non-bailable. So what will be the punishment for those offenders and compensation to the advocates who have been harmed while discharging their professional duties? So section 3 and 4 talk about punishment and compensation. Punishment can be minimum of 6 months and extend up to 5 years. And also for subsequent offences, if the offender does the same offence, he or she can be imprisoned up to 10 years. Fine starts at 50,000 and goes up to 1 lakh. For subsequent offences can go up to 10 lakhs. The bill also empowers the court to award compensation to advocates for the wrongs committed against them. The compensation payable shall be twice the fair market value of the damaged property or the loss caused, or as the court may decide. So if there is an offence committed against the advocate, then who will investigate the case? It proposes that the investigation in these offences shall not be done by any person below the rank of Superintendent of Police and must be completed within 30 days of the registration of the FIR. The bill also proposes the right of police protection to advocates, means they can avail the protection from police for their life. If he or she is a victim of any violence, the court will decide the duration of protection. Also, there is one more thing, that court will do a proper inquiry about that advocate. It will see if there is any criminal matters upon that advocate and other necessary thing also should be considered. Upon considering all the things, then only a protection can be granted to the advocate. So it means that any advocate just can't go and apply for a protection from the police. There is one more important provision in this bill, that is section 9. It is that of constituting a redressal committee, a three-member committee for redressal of grievances of advocates and bar association has been provided at each level, that is district, high court and supreme court. The head of this committee is to be the head of judiciary of that level, such as district judge for district level, chief justice or his nominee for high court, and chief justice of India or his nominee for supreme court level. So as there will be a three-member, one member will be the head, other two members will be appointed by the respective bar councils. The president of the bar council shall be a special invitee at the meetings of the redressal committee. As we have talked about the offences, punishments, compensation, redressal committee, and there is one more important thing, that is protection against suits. No suit is to be instituted against a lawyer who has been working in good faith. Also, communications between the advocates and their clients must be respected. The confidentiality must be protected, and no police officer cannot arrest the advocate or investigate a case against the advocate without prior order of the chief judicial magistrate. In the starting of the video I told, the bill also protects the social security of the advocate. So section 15 provides that central or the state government may make provision for the financial assistance to all the needy advocate during any unforeseen situation like pandemic or any other natural calamity. The central government can provide some insurance schemes for the advocate. Also, it can direct public sector undertaking and scheduled bank to grant loans to the needy advocate on reasonable rates of interest. Hence, we have covered the important provisions of the Advocate Protection Bill 2021. Maybe this bill will be presented in the Parliament during the winter session. We hope that it will be passed, and all the stakeholders would have given necessary recommendation to the bill. And if you like the video, and do share to the advocates, law students and other common people to spread the awareness, the lawyers will be protected by the Advocate Protection Bill as soon as it is passed and enacted by the Parliament. And share the knowledge, and do like our video if you thought the video was informational, and do subscribe our channel for such more informative videos